Our coverage of the NFL has brought us to Space City and NRG Stadium, right next to where the old Astrodome sits, here in Houston, Texas. Ball is teed up, Chris Boswell to do the honors. And away we go from NRG Stadium. He's got a lane up past the 30. They track him down, but a nice return in the end there, Brock. He's out to the 38. Stroud off the play fake. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield. Hey, Kate, you feeling lucky? Well, the quarterback is, because he just dodged a major turnover. That was an easy pick that was simply dropped.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Here's Stroud. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Minkah Fitzpatrick in on the stop.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Pass taken in by Diggs. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And it sets up a Houston first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. Gets to space right side. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives him first and goal.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal. They're going to run here. It's Mixon. And he can only get a lone yard. Took a couple of guys to haul him down near the line.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball placed at the 7. It's second and goal. Again, the give to Mixon. And he stopped just a little short of the goal line. He's down to the 2. It'll be a 5-yard gain. That brings up third and goal.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Mixon. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Texans finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone, getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Cordarrelle Patterson now to return. And look at this return. And he showed some burst on that return, getting them all the way to their own 40. On the carry, this is Najee Harris. He's going to snag a couple of yards, charging up the gut. Azeez Al-Shire that time on the tackle. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
This is Harris on second down. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
A third down run with Harris. And again, they stalled him out at the line. He couldn't get it.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
On fourth down, the Steelers are going to turn to Cameron Johnston to punt this away. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spot. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. Stroud throwing here on first. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one intended for the running back. And it's going to be second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
It's Mixon on second down. They're working a couple of yards past the line. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Has his man. It's Mixon. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Texans are going to have a first down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that first down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
First down, Stroud. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. Mike Tomlin never afraid to tell the officials how he feels, and he's got the challenge flag out.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Finds him over the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Now, after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Complete to Dell. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Staying between the tackles with Mixon. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Neither side separating much so far. We'll make our return to NRG Stadium after this. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Texans with a chance to score. Mixon. can't fight past that line. They stop him at the 3.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
Keeping it with Mixon. And he fought the good fight there just to make it back to the line. Stuffed once again, and now suddenly they're left with 3rd and goal.
Where one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, 3rd and goal. On the option, here's Mixon. Bullays his way in for the touchdown. The Texans get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Patterson now to return it. He stopped on the return at the 27. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Ross off the play fake. It's caught. That's Mike Williams. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Running behind center with Harris. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a 1st down.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Wilson now, 1st and 10. It's taken in by Williams. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. On that last call, not sitting well with D'Amico Ryans. He's going to make them review it. First and 10, ball set up at the 48. Now an inside handoff to Harris. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the 2nd one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Now Wilson on the play fake. Freiermuth there to bring it in. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. They got 24 yards on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And he's got a nice gain down inside the 10-yard line. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage. Hey, range? Range is not an optional feature for middle linebackers in today's game. It's a prerequisite for the job. And this guy definitely has it. Followed that play from the start, and he ended it with a loss.
And the Texans go in nickel coverage, third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Near the goal line. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainer's heading out to take a look. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's first and goal. Harris dodges the tackle, and he's in. Touchdown! The Steelers make it a 1-score game in the first half. Najee Harris, the touchdown. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Dameon Pierce now to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. That stop made by T.J. Watt. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
On the ground again with Mixon. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. This is complete to Schultz. And it's going to be about a 3-yard pickup in the end. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. From the gun, Stroud. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Setting up the running back screen. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. To the air yet again. It's Stroud. He's got him. That's Mixon. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Looking for an open man. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
There was almost no resistance offered against a rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
Kaimi Fairbairn out there now to try a field goal for the Texans on this 4th down. This 32 yards out on the right hash. Everly's kick is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Anytime you start sniffing that red zone and you don't score 6, you only come away with 3 points. Not what you were looking for on the call sheet.
Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. One of the tight ends in motion left. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Look at Jimmy Ward getting up there to make that stop. The Steelers getting to take the field one more time here in the half. And with field position and the clock against them, probably not going to see anything of substance here before halftime. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Shotgun snap for Wilson. Trying to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. Henry To'o comes up with it. Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. From the right hash, 55 yards out. And he missed it. It's no good. And their lead holds steady at 10. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out.
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Kamari Lassiter with the pick. And the Texans do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Carried by Harris here to start the drive. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Wilson now from the gun. Pass taken in by Freiermuth. And he'll get it up to the 44. They gain 14 on the play. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
On play action now, Wilson. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Nixon on the counter. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Throwing from the gun here. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Running with Mixon out of the gun. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. 2 yards on the pickup. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. A give to Mixon up the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Completed to Collins. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans push their lead further to start the half. Nico Collins with a touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good.
But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll start with a give to Harris. And it took a couple of guys to hold him down there after a gain of just 1.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They'll run it for the first time with Jalen Warren. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Azeez Al-Shire that time on the tackle.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Wilson now off the play action. Puts a little too much into this one. That's too high. Brings up 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
The Steelers set to punt it. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to Mixon. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 23. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Into the hands of Schultz. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. He fires one deep down the middle. They connect on the deep shot. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. George Pickens the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Pierce now on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. That's complete. Here's Brooks. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. A give. This is Mixon. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Minkah Fitzpatrick in on the stop.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
Only 1 quarter remains in our final game of the week. That's the end of the 3rd. It's the Texans in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over 1 final quarter. Extra man in the secondary for the Steelers. 3rd down coming up. Here's Stroud. Collins there to grab it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That one goes for 25 yards. And the Texans are going to have a 1st down. On play action, here's Stroud. That one's cut along the left sideline. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And it sets up a Houston 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
1st down, Stroud. Nowhere to go with it, so he just throws it away.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. They're going play action. Has a man. It's Brooks. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding a big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Finding Collins. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Pass taken in by Diggs. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. From the gun, Stroud. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete. Trying to find Stephon Diggs. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Still inches to go on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Stroud. And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground.
I think in a situation like that, 3rd and inches, defense is certainly thinking stop the run first. But that's well done defensively. Not a problem for them to adapt and get into the right coverage and now force a critical 4th down.
Now it's Kaimi Fairbairn on to try it for the Texans. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Everly's kick is good. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
Starting from the 5. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got 1st down from the 31. Wilson to throw it. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's 2nd and 5. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Wanted to get that one to Mike Williams. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Desperation time here on 4th. This finds Austin complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. They come through with 6 yards there, Brock, and they're rewarded with a new set of downs.
Oh, so close to getting off the field. But the 4th down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. But now they're going to have to buckle down and force another 4th down.
This ball's caught by Pickens. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
It's taken in by Williams. And he's taken down after gaining a couple. That's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Russ is cooking again. To the ground it goes. That's incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Now to throw. Connects on the crosser. That one hits for 30. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Wilson to throw again. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces third down.
I think we're seeing why this defense likes him in coverage. He reacts so well to throws and is even more adept in breaking up those passes.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here he is to throw. And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Boswell to add the PA. And the Steelers get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Pierce now on the return. He's stopped on the return at the 27. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Now the give to Mixon. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. The Steelers calling their first timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down. Here's Mixon. And here's another stop made right at the line. Nice back-to-back reps from this defense. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. Running it with Mixon. And he's brought down after a short gain. The defense takes its 3rd and final timeout, as they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up. The Texans set to punt. And he's getting the call for the 2nd time this game. First punt win 45 yards. This looks considerably further. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. And the first down pass sent away by a defender, incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And it sets up 2nd down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
He'll look to throw it. Snared by his running back. It's Najee Harris. And he'll get it up to the 27.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Looking to throw it. Finds him on the crossing route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Wow, they get a big old 32 yards out of that play, as well as a new set of downs.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment. That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had two choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force a throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Setting up to pass. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up. So it's the Texans who defend their building to take the win. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with the victory. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans, as we'll see you next time from Houston.